So today I tried this tropical pedicure, and it literally transformed my feet into this cloud of pure softness. I use Dollar Tree items and ripe bananas. Not even when I go to like a professional salon I've ever achieved this results. This is what my feet looked like before. They were just so neglected and built up skin and so unsightly. And I will be telling you just exactly how I accomplished this soft look. It felt like a baby's butt. I'm going to be giving you some facts about bananas and why I chose that fruit. This is what we'll be using, guys. I have a foot soak that I bought. I also bought some hydrogen peroxide, which is going to work wonders on your feet. I have some, it's called a Permise brush. It's so good, guys. It has different textures on either side, as well as the back and front. And then I have the brush. You have to make sure that you have a brush that you can scrub between those crusty toes. You have the grater that you need to take the dead skin off your feet, and also some file that's going to make it nice and smooth. Now, there is no measurement in this, guys. I was just winging it. I poured some hydrogen peroxide as much as I thought that was good, based on the consistency, based on the concentration of water that was there. I just poured, and then I added some of the foot soak. Now, if you don't have a foot soak, you can always use Epsom salt, because that loosens the dead skin, and it also gives you some type of therapeutic feeling. So you can always use that. This is just hand soap that I got from the bathroom, because I wanted it to be an inexpensive pedicure that you can do, and it's very effective. If you have dish soap, laundry soap, any soap at all you have, you can just use it. All right, make sure that the temperature of the water is not too hot or too cold. It's supposed to be like lukewarm, which will speed up the process of removing the dead skin. Now you're going to submerge your feet into the water as with every other pedicure. Just ensure that there's enough water that's going to cover up to like maybe 3 inches above your ankle. And guys, obviously I needed some more water in this container, so don't make the same mistake that I did. You want to remember that your feet support your entire body's weight. And we've come a far way from using like plant materials for shoes some 40,000 years ago to like modern intricate shoes, but the aches and the pain of the foot, they still remain the same. Like you'll have like bunions and ingrown toenails, or athlete's foot, or plantar facilities, and some other range of foot issues. Now you want to ensure that you pamper yourself. Put some flowers in the water. Make sure that your foot is soaking for at least a good 15 minutes each, so that the dead skin can be loosened. Now you're going to go into start grating. And the reason why I grate my feet when it's wet is because I feel that the dead skin comes off better. It comes off smoother. I can always wash it out and then go again. Make sure that when you're scrubbing, you're not scrubbing too hard that it's going to like affect the tendons in your feet or cause any pain when you walk after the pedicure is completed. I think now is a good time to ask you guys to just subscribe to my channel, like my video, do all of that. And it's also a good time to let you know why I actually chose bananas. Did you guys know that bananas are rich in natural oils? It has potassium, and the moisture that it has makes it excellent for hydrating and softening dry, rough areas. And trust me, there is nowhere on your body that's going to have drier, rougher, crustier skin than the bottom of your feet. Especially since that bananas also have exfoliating properties, which is excellent for removing dead skin cells. I'm going to be giving you more about the benefits of banana throughout the video, but let me go back to the actual pedicure. Now, the heel, I want you to especially scrub the heel and like below where you have the toes, those bony areas that come in contact with the floor I need you to scrub those extremely well, because if the skin on those parts are usually harder because they get more worked than, say, for example, the insole of your feet. Those parts come in contact with the floor, so they're hardened and they need a little more work. They might need a little more soaking. If need be, go over the area several times until you are satisfied with the texture of your feet. There's one benefit of pedicure that I don't think is emphasized and spoken about enough, and that is the fact that it helps with circulating the blood in your body. If you know the circulation process of blood in your body, you will know that it leaves from a section of the heart, and it travels around your body down to the bottom of your feet and back up again to your heart. So the feet again plays a crucial role in pushing the blood back to your heart. That is why that when you have people that are on bed rest, they're not ambulatory, they're not walking, they develop circulatory problems because the blood is not being able to be pushed back to the heart as it would somebody who is actively walking or exercising or even running every day. You also want to be mindful that the same level of intensity that you use to scrub one foot, you're supposed to do it to the other foot, because it doesn't make any sense that you spend a lot of time on one foot and it's soft and nice, and then you get winded or tired, and then the other foot is left half done and just looking all unsightly as it was before. Now, if you can see here, my foot looks so smooth and soft, and this part is not as a result of the ripe bananas yet, but it's rather as a result of the hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is really another super ingredient when it comes to pedicure. Seriously, it acts as a disinfectant, which means that it's going to remove all the bacterial or fungal infections because it has the antiseptic properties. It can be used for softening calluses, especially when it's mixed with warm water. It's extremely effective in soaking and getting rid of those calluses. Now, the other thing is that it can treat ingrown toenails. A lot of people suffer from ingrown toenails, and it's extremely painful. If you soak your feet in hydrogen peroxide, it can help tremendously with easing some of that discomfort that is felt from ingrown toenails. Not to mention foot odor. Boy, if you soak your foot in hydrogen peroxide, that foot odor, that athlete's foot, is going to have to take a back seat. You always want to mix hydrogen peroxide with water. You never want to really soak it like in just pure hydrogen peroxide, because it is a solution that's extremely strong, and it can like cause irritation to the skin. Try to avoid hydrogen peroxide if you have open wounds. If you have like cuts, if you're taking on an ingrown toenail and it's already cut, or if you have like diabetic ulcers and so on and so forth, try to avoid hydrogen peroxide. As a matter of fact, if you're diabetic, I want you to try to avoid doing your own pedicure at all, because if something happens, that wound is not going to heal, and you're going to regret not going to a podiatrist or going to a professional salon to get your pedicure done. It's not worth it. Now, if you notice, I'm onto the other foot. I don't need to show you this process. However, I wanted to take the time to explain to you some of the additional benefits of bananas, and that's why I'm showing you all of this throughout the process. Another benefit of banana is they also have anti-aging properties, and that is a big thing in America. Like, everybody wants to anti-age, they want to reverse aging. Bananas are equipped with what we call vitamin C and vitamin E, which can help to protect the skin from radical changes like damages from the sun rays, all of that. Bananas can protect from that because it's rich in vitamin C and vitamin E. And then the signs of aging, like the fine lines and wrinkles, those will be minimized if you actually use a banana as a pedicure ingredient. You would have to do it more on a consistent basis in order to see those results though. But as you can see here, I'm using bananas that are a little bit brownish, not extremely yellow, not fully yellow, but a little brownish, because the softer a banana is, the browner it gets, or vice versa. The browner it gets, the softer a banana is. And I plan on squishing the bananas, so I need it to be very, very soft. And that's why I chose these bananas. When you have bananas in your refrigerator or at home and it starts to get brown, don't throw it away. If you don't want to eat it, you can always use it to make smoothies. You can put it in yogurt mixes. You can do a pedicure with it. Just don't throw them away because they are powerhouses, contain powerhouses ingredients. Speaking of powerhouse ingredients, bananas contain what we call potassium. For those of you who don't know what potassium is an electrolyte that serves a purpose in every heartbeat that your heart beats. If your potassium is high or if it's low, it can throw your heartbeat off. So it's very crucial that you maintain your potassium levels. One of the food, of course, that is high in potassium is, you guessed it, ripe bananas. It is said that one medium, that's a regular sized banana, contains 442 milligrams of potassium. And that, one banana per day is enough potassium for a person. That's how much potassium one banana holds. Now, if you remember me talking about the exfoliating properties of bananas earlier, based on the texture, this is what I mean. When you put your feet in that banana, it is going to feel so soothing. It's going to feel so satisfying. It's going to feel slippery. It's going to feel just very, 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 very smooth. And because of that, it allows, if you notice, the skin became a little brighter because bananas also have brightening properties. It just does everything to the foot that the hydrogen peroxide didn't do. And the two mixed together is going to give you a killer pedicure. Try to leave your feet in the banana for at least a good 10 minutes. You remember your pores are open now, so all the ingredients that's in the banana is going to seep through the pores. So you want to give it time so that it can actually be more effective. After you finish soaking your feet in banana, then you're going to rinse it off. Don't be like me. Make sure you have a container with fresh water. I wasn't prepared, and of course I couldn't walk through the house in banana on my feet, so I just had to use what I have. But make sure you have an extra container or even a cup or something with water where you can wash the banana off. After you've done that, feel the bottom of your feet and tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. Tell me in the comments if I'm exaggerating. Tell me in the comments if that is not one of the best pedicure you've ever gotten after you feel it. Tell me. All right. Then to top it off, we're going to want to add a little bit of extra moisture on the feet. I use my Aquifer. It's very good. It's very good with locking in moisture. And because I wash my feet so much, some of the moisture might have gone off because I didn't use fresh water. So the Aquifer is just going to be the icing on the cake. When you put that on your feet, it locks whatever extra moisture that is there into the skin, and it just gives it a heavenly feeling. Guys, I promise you that if you try this pedicure, if you do what I say, I promise you that you are going to benefit tremendously from this pedicure. I am all about self-care, and if you are too, I want you to go ahead and go watch my video on feminine hygiene, where I'm going to be giving you some tips and information on just how to keep the body and the feminine organ in tip-top shape. And it's going to be eye-opening. I'm going to be listing some products that I use and some suggestions that I give that's going to help you to just remain odor-free down there. But guys, just look at the results. Like, I don't even need to say anything. Just, you can literally see it through the screen. It's as if you're touching it. It's as soft as the rug that my foot is resting on. Seriously. Just take a moment to look at the difference between the beginning. I don't know if you'll see the beginning, but if you can see the beginning and the end part, you'll realize what a great difference it is. And I try to do this pedicure once every 2 weeks. I honestly don't really go to the salon anymore because they don't do a good job. They usually rush through my pedicure and I hate it. I hate arguing with them. So I'm like, let me do my own damn feet because I can do my own shit and I'm going to do it better than you. And trust me, I did. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.